So today we're going to talk about keys. Now, key is important because if you're a singer, you want to be in a key where it's easy for you to hit the vocal range, a key that really suits your vocal range. You don't want to be in a key that's really hard for you to sing in, where you really have to strain, or a key that doesn't really flatter your voice very well. And you can always change the key that a song is in. If you're playing piano, you can just play it in a different key, like I do. If you're strumming a guitar, you just put a capo on and get yourself in the right key so that it's easy for you to sing the song. And if you're working with a band, you're just going to have to whip that band into the right key and make them get into your key. The vocalist always gets to choose the key because the song always has to suit the vocal range. And the vocal range is pretty much the limiting factor of where the song needs to be. So, instrumentalists, you're just going to have to fall in line. Whether you're accompanying yourself or whether you've got a band, you've got to keep them in line and make sure they're in the right key. Some days you might like being in a higher key, and other days you might like being in a lower key. If you're having some trouble with your high range, or you're having some vocal distress, and you still have to play the gig, you might want to be down in a lower key. I've done that a lot because I've toured all around the world. And fortunately, since I play piano, I can put the song in any key that I want to. And that's why you might want to learn some piano or guitar as well as singing. It really gives you better control over your band and over the key that you're in. And you start to understand a little bit more about music that way too. So, you can always call me for help on that. Or stay tuned for some later lessons. Okay, so what is a key? Well, I'll give you an example. There are only 12 keys on the piano, and everybody knows A through G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? So, there's 7 keys right there. And then there's the keys in between. There's the A sharps or B flats. There's the C sharps or D flats. There's the D sharps or E flats. There's the F sharps or G flats. And there's the G sharps or A flats. And those are the notes in between the letter keys, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, now just briefly, sharp means go up half a step. And each note on the piano, each note on the guitar, each note in Western music, in rock and roll music that we love to listen to, is half a step away from the next note. So in order to get the next key higher, we go up half a step. And sometimes we call that note sharp, because sharp means go up half a step. Flat means go down half a step. If we start on B and we go down half a step, we get a black note on the piano, and that note is called B flat. If you're on the guitar, it'll just be the next fret down. Okay, now the key is important because, for instance, I want to sing Respect by Aretha Franklin. Well, actually, Otis Redding wrote it, but Aretha recorded it. And Aretha sings it sky high in a key that I don't like. So I want to bring it down to another key. Aretha sings it in the key of C, but I want to bring it down to the key of G so that it suits my vocal range better. So, for instance, I want to sing what you want, baby, I got what you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home. That's where I want to sing the song, but that's not where Aretha sang it. Aretha sang it here, in the key of C. What you want, baby, I got what you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you get home. I don't really like singing that high. So I bring it down to the key of G. Aretha's in C, I bring it down to the key of G. And that's what we mean by keys. And we also call that transposing. Transposing means when you change the key. Usually it's done for the benefit of the singer, to get the singer in a key that the singer likes to sing in. Now, a lot of you rock guys out there are going to want to sing a song like Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Now, Axl Rose has a phenomenally high voice, and he sings up in the falsetto range in the head voice, the very, very high part of the vocal range. So he'll sing, "She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky." Okay, I'm a soprano. I'm the high female voice, and that's still pretty high for me. So you guys might want to bring that down a step or two. So that one was in the key of D, and you might want to bring it down to C. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Much easier to sing there, huh? And you can bring it down even lower if you want to. You can bring it down to the key of, say for instance, A. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Much easier to sing, huh? And nobody will know that you've changed the key. It just sounds like the song, because what you have is the same melody, exactly the same notes, only they're all being brought down a step or 4 steps or 5 steps, just whatever suits your vocal range. So the trick to sounding good, even before you've improved your range and increased your range, and even after you've increased your range, you still might have part of your voice that just sounds a lot better than another part of your voice, and you really want to show off that really good sounding part of your voice. So you change the key, transpose the song, and that's a little bit about keys and transposing. I hope that helps. So thanks for coming down to my studio today.